This is my 100% automated gacha element farm. It produces thousands of element per day and you don't even have to do anything. Let's begin. This video is sponsored by Mitra9. Mitra9 is a kava and kratom seltzer company which provides an alternative to alcohol. These drinks give you a high but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being tropical. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code Outcasts and you will get 25% off your entire order. If you're looking for a great alternative to coffee or just a way to get you going in the morning, Mitra is definitely the way to go. Now, back to the video. Alrighty boys, so this is the design right here as you guys can see. As soon as you walk in, you have a Pegomastex right there, and then your two gachas. You have a feeding trough, 2 vaults right here, 2 vaults right there, and up top is your snow owl pellet machine. Now you don't need all 8. I'm just having 8 just because, you know, they produce a lot of owl pellets, but you realistically only need about 4. 8 is just a little bit too much. Here's your gachas. Here's the front area. I have this little front area here just to see if they're happy or sad because that plays a big role in producing the gacha crystals. How to make them happy 24/7 is by adding a simple little tactic, which is just 2 of the greenhouse ceilings. It basically tricks the gachas into thinking that they're outside, but they're not. So you can do a greenhouse ceiling or just leave no ceiling, but they have to be in some kind of sunlight, otherwise they will go sad and they will produce 0 gacha crystals for you. Now for this to work properly and be fully automated, you have to go up to your Pegomastex and make sure that the gacha crystal collection is turned on, and then he will pick up the gacha crystals for you. Now, this is pretty much 100% automated. It's not exactly 100% automated because you have to take them out of the Pego and put it in a vault. However, from what I've noticed, the Pego's weight doesn't really matter. It'll keep collecting the gacha crystals, honestly, no matter what. So you don't really need to take them out, technically. I would highly recommend taking it out, just to kind of free it up a little bit more. It does decide just to stop collecting because eventually, you know, some dinos just will stop collecting. Now, the best method for this that I've found is that gachas love fiber. Now, fiber is one of the couple things that you can use. Actually, I mean, you can literally use anything. Fiber seems to work the best. It's the easiest resource to farm. You can farm thousands of it. This is about 50,000 fiber, I believe, right here. And this lasted about, so far, it's been about 3 or 4 in-game days that this has been running for, which is realistically, I think, about 4 hours. So yeah, the biggest problem with these gachas is farming the fiber for them. Now you can use other stuff, you know, other resources like, I don't know, metal ceilings. However, those are just very expensive and it's just kind of a pain. I would highly recommend not doing that. And then, so they will collect the owl pellets as well. But yeah, you don't need to really sit with the owls. I mean, they'll just produce them over time. But if you want it to produce faster, upgrade the food as high as you possibly can, and he should instantly just throw up an owl pellet. They'll just throw up owl pellets down here. They'll pick up the owl pellets mixed in with the fiber. You need to have some kind of resource in them, otherwise they will not be producing anything. As you can see, they do have a couple of the gacha crystals on them. However, for some reason they are not producing anything, and I'm not totally sure why. They just do this sometimes, just how these gachas are. They're happy. He should be producing, and this guy really shouldn't. I mean, he doesn't have any owl pellets, but he should still be making the gacha crystals. Here we go. Now he's active. So when you see this little buff effect on him, that means that he's activating and he is producing crystals. Like as you can see right here, there's a crystal being formed, and this one has gotten a lot bigger. Alrighty. And as you can see, the gacha crystal gets flung onto the ground, then the Pego will instantly pick it up. As you can see, Pego picks it up, goes into his inventory, and there it is, which I believe this should just be a resource one, but yeah, 60 concealed gas balls. You know, nothing too crazy. I mean, that still isn't terrible. Now, if you have element gachas, this can produce some, let's just say some pretty insane stuff. So let me double check them. I actually haven't checked these guys if they make element or not. I'm going to show you guys a separate one with just the element gachas, and then we'll see how much element that they do produce. This is just your main one. This is just to kind of show you the basic layout. I'll show a build on how to make this here in a second. But first, let me go ahead and show you the element gachas, and then I'll show you how much that they produce. But first of all, I'm going to show you how much that these guys have made in about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours. So anyways, here's one vault. It filled up 1 vault full of gacha crystals. Good amount of apprentice and ramshackle. Unfortunately, they don't make any mastercraft or ascendant ones anymore like they used to. Huge bummer. Or the journeyman too. Huge bummer that ARK did that, but there's gonna be mods and stuff to fix that, of course. Then here's this vault right here, and then it filled another vault over here, as you can see. almost filled the entire vault, and I don't believe that there's anything in here. Yeah, that's just one of the things of loot. Alrighty, so from exactly, I would say, I don't know, maybe 3 hours in game. It's hard to exactly tell, but this is about 3 hours. He got black weighted, and I literally just took him out. But anyways, yeah, he got black weighted, and he unfortunately did stop collecting crystals, and I was not able to be here, so I did miss out on a good amount of the gacha crystals. But this is from 1 cycle. So as you guys can see, I mean, that's quite a bit. It nearly filled the vault. Only about 52 more spots, and it would have filled this entire vault. But he was black weighted, so unfortunately, you know, it does kind of happen. So unfortunately, my footage did get corrupted on that very end. This is how much element that it made in that amount of time. It's about 41 element, I believe. So if you do the math on that, it's 41 element every 3 hours, which equals out to, I believe, let's see, 41 divided by 3, 13.6 element every hour. Now times 24, that's 328 element a day. Now while that doesn't sound like a lot, these are insanely easy to produce. So let's say that you had, I don't know, 6 of them. I feel like 6 is a pretty reasonable number. If you have 6 of these gacha things, that would make you 1900, almost 2000 element every single day. And that's for doing pretty much nothing. The only thing that you have to do is just come out here and then just clear your Pego's inventory. That's literally the only thing that you have to do. And then here is all the loot that it got from it as well. This is also including the element dust. It got all these with that. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, these do kind of suck. That's decent, but these really do suck. I really wish ARK would boost these, because these are kind of garbage, I'm not gonna lie. They're good for starting off, but other than that, it's just awful loot. I mean, it makes the gacha farming not even fun. So gachas are really only useful for farming resources right now, because blueprints are just stupid. I mean, this is dumb. I really wish that they would fix this and potentially, you know, add the Mastercraft ones back. At least just the Mastercraft or the Journeyman. Like, we need something here. We need something. Hopefully they fix this in the future, or there's maybe something that I'm missing, but I don't see any way of how to get any better blueprints. I mean, well, how to get any better armor pieces. That's it for the entire thing, so let's go ahead and get onto the build.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do